Hey guys, so the Sephora VIB sale is coming up and approaching very quickly. It's actually in a few days, and I want to share my recommendations as well as my little wish list that I have going at the end of the video with you guys. And let's go ahead and skip right into this because I am super excited to shop this sale this year. So the Sephora VIB sale is going to start on April 1st. It's going to go through the 11th. If you are a Rouge member, you're going to get 20% off and you can start shopping on the 1st. So the first day of the sale. If you are a VIB, you can start shopping on the 5th, I believe, and you'll get 15% off. And if you are a VIB, so you just sign up, or if you're a VIB, you're going to get 10% off and you can start shopping on the 7th of April. So I'm going to go ahead and share my recommendations and also what I might be getting in my wish list for you guys to give you maybe some ideas and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into this. The first thing I wanted to do was actually get my everyday makeup bag. So literally I grabbed this and have all my everyday makeup items. I'm a creature of habit. I like to just use what I like, get ready for work. I normally wear the same exact makeup every single day to work. I don't really switch it up. I don't switch my eyeshadows or anything like that up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into my everyday makeup bag, and I'm gonna share some of my staple products with you guys first. So the first thing I recommend and I use every day now that I am wearing a full face of makeup again is the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. I wear the color 14. I love this stuff so much. It is a beautiful foundation that offers a medium coverage that is not full coverage. It's not cakey. It really does blur the skin and make your skin look more perfected. I like how it wears throughout the day because I work very long days, so I really like how it wears throughout the day. Even if I have a mask on, I just really like how it works. I like how it works with all my other makeup products, and also it doesn't break me out, it doesn't clog my pores, and it's lasted forever. You need very little. So this is the first product that I recommend. The next product that's in my makeup bag that I recommend, that I use every single day, is going to be the Gucci Beauty Bronzer. I love this. I use the color 4, I believe. It's literally scratched off, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is the color 4. It has a huge dent in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It has a huge dent. I use this every single day. I've had this for, I want to say I've had this for a year, maybe more. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful warm bronzer. It is not going to be neutral. If you like a really nice warm bronzer, I definitely recommend this. I love how it blends on the skin. It's not patchy. So definitely recommend this as a bronzer. Concealer. I am a concealer, I'm a concealer hoarder. I love concealer, and I have a if you watch my videos, you guys know I have a little bit of a complex with my under eye dark circles, so I'm always on the quest for the perfect concealer, and I have so many concealers that I rotate and that I really like. The 3 that are in my makeup bag right now that I love and I recommend are going to be the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. This is an OG. This is just, it just works. Also, if you're a makeup artist, I do freelance makeup. This is something that I do keep in my kit. So if you are a makeup artist trying to stock up your kit and get things for your kit in your beginning, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer is a beautiful concealer to have in your kit because a little bit goes a long way. It photographs amazingly and it covers really nicely, and it almost has this moussey powdery texture, so you don't need a ton of powder to set it. So I really love this. The next concealer that I love that's going to be really nice and full coverage is going to be the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This has a ton of product in it, and I have multiple colors of this for myself. This is something that I think I have maybe 1 or 2 colors in my kit, but because it's such full coverage, I don't use it on everyone. But this is definitely something that I love personally for myself. I love how it blends. I love how it works with my other products. I love how it sits on the skin, and I've always used this, and I probably always will use this. I have multiple colors for myself depending on what shade I am. The other concealer that I discovered last year, and I believe I might have gotten this during the sale last year, is the One Size concealer. This is the This is the One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer, and that name is true. It is so silky, so buttery, so hydrating. I love this. This is probably my most hydrating concealer that I have in my collection right now. So if you like something that's more hydrating, I think that this is actually perfect. This I have in the color medium dark 4. This is more of my summer color. I always have concealers in multiple different shades, but yeah, I really like that. But for eyeshadows, I definitely recommend the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows. They're my favorite eyeshadows. They blend amazingly. They look so beautiful and airbrushed on the eyes. This is the color that I use every day. This is the Copper Charge palette, and I use these two shades mostly every day, and then I use this lighter shade as a highlighter on my cheeks. I love this palette. This is my everyday palette, and again, I'm not one who likes to try different eyeshadows and colors and things like that, so I kind of stick to my palette, and that's kind of what I use. So I definitely recommend that, and I won't have any other recommendations for eyeshadows after I get out of my makeup bag, so wanted to share that because I'm just not a big eyeshadow person. I definitely recommend the Sephora Collection blushes. They are really great, and I have the color number 13 Hot Flush. It's a beautiful orangey, literally like orangey shimmery blush. I love how this looks on my cheeks. I really like a sort of sun-kissed burnt cheek look, so I really recommend this. And during the Sephora sale, the Sephora Collection is normally 30% off, so you know, why not save even more money? And the Sephora Collection is already really well priced, so definitely recommend that. Let's see what else is in my everyday makeup bag. Oh, how could I not talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I use this on my face every single day. I use this, I have a ton of these in my makeup kit. I use this on all of my clients. This is just a makeup product that stands out to me. This gives a beautiful glow to your skin. I use it underneath my foundation to give me a nice bounce and a glow. You can mix it in with your foundation. You can wear it alone. You can wear it on top of your foundation as a highlighter, as that like wet glossy sort of look. I literally love this stuff. I actually need to get a new one. I might have a backup because I always have backups of these, but definitely recommend this. And they have expanded the color range, so they have so many different colors. Another thing I want to talk about is the Anastasia Brow Pen. I only use brow pens on my brows now. I've been probably doing that for maybe more than a year now, and I love the Anastasia one because you get a lot of product in here. It takes forever to get through. Always have this in my makeup bag, and I really love it. It's really easy to use. And then in terms of lip products, mostly Charlotte Tilbury. The only lip liner I ever use is one color by one brand. I use it with everything. I could wear orange, red, nude, pink lipstick. I'm always going to have the Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown lip liner on. The Charlotte Tilbury liners are waterproof, and they're more of a waxy base, so I really like how they perform and how they stay on the lips even after you eat. And then in terms of lipstick, I love all of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. They're my favorite. I love the matte formula. I love actually all the formulas, but the one I'm wearing today is called Super 90s, and I love how her lipsticks wear. She is really good at her colors. She has a ton of brown lipsticks and things like that, so highly recommend. And then for lip gloss, I really love the Bobbi Brown Crush lip oils. I know Sephora carries Bobbi Brown, but I'm not sure if you can find these on Sephora. But I wanted to mention that because that's a lip gloss that I normally wear, because it's more of a lip oil. It's not sticky. It doesn't collect at the corner of your mouth or anything like that, which I hate. So really love the Bobbi Brown crushed oil infused glosses. I have a few colors that I love. Let's see what else is in this makeup bag. Okay, I think last but not least, this looks pretty gross, but this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I love this to just kind of set my skin after. I really love this product. I don't use it all the time, but now that it's getting a little bit warmer and I'm wearing a fuller face, I like to kind of set down my makeup with this as a last step. just to sort of blur the skin and set those areas that might get a little bit more shine than I want. So really, really love this. And that's everything that I recommend pretty much that's in my everyday makeup bag. Let's go ahead and just get into the rest of my recommendations. I guess because we were talking about makeup, let's go ahead and stick with makeup products that I recommend for you guys. I highly recommend the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. It's my favorite setting spray. If you're looking for a really good setting spray, definitely try this out. They do have a smaller size if you want to try maybe not the full size, you want to get the little travel size, they do have that. I love this. It doesn't give you blobs of spray. It comes out as a fine mist, so it's just luxurious. It smells great and it really works. So definitely recommend the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. A powder that I really recommend is the One Size translucent powder. This is the little mini that I got from the last Sephora sale, and I highly recommend this. And this is something that's on my wish list in the full size. I really like this translucent powder. I love not the Charlotte Tilbury. I love the Laura Mercier translucent powder as well, but I think I might actually like this a little bit more. The Laura Mercier translucent powder is also a staple, and I'm mentioning this because I do recommend, if you have a little bit of a deeper skin tone, the color Translucent Honey. I love this color because it's a little warmer than a translucent powder. So if you don't like how a translucent powder looks on your skin, or maybe you think it makes you look a little bit dull or ashy, the Translucent Honey by Laura Mercier has a really beautiful warm tone to it. It's something I recommend. I love the Laura Mercier translucent powder as well as the One Size translucent powder. They really help if you have oily skin, and they really help to sort of lock in your makeup, especially with us wearing the mask still. These powders are really good setting powders. Now, a powder that's more of a finishing powder and not really a setting powder. A lot of people call this a setting powder, but this is a finishing powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. This is perfect if you hate powder. This is for the person who wants a powder that just looks airbrush, that won't take away your glow. This powder you can put on your skin and it'll keep the glow in your skin, but it just sets and airbrush and blurs your skin. This is really great to touch up with throughout the day because it's not going to cake up, it's not going to be heavy. This is just going to finish the skin. This is great for more mature skin. This is great for dry skin. This is the powder for people who hate powder. This powder actually has almond oil and rose oil ground into the powder, so that's really great. It makes the formula super smooth. It is like the most fine powder, and they expanded their color either last year, the year before last. They expanded the colors, and they have this beautiful new color called Tan that's perfect for my complexion. I can also get away with the lighter color number 2, especially if I'm sort of touching up under my eyes or anything like that, but I love the tan color for my skin tone or darker. Another product that I actually forgot to talk about that's my everyday mascara is the Rare Beauty mascara, and I forget what this is called. I'll put it doesn't have the name on the packaging, but I love this mascara. I was in Sephora during the last sale, and I was asking one of the people who worked there, can you recommend a mascara? Things tend to smudge and flake on me, but I don't want waterproof. I want a lot of volume, a lot of length. Basically, I was asking for the stars and the moon and everything, and he was like, I got the perfect mascara for you. The Rare Beauty mascara is so beautiful. I love this mascara. Another one that I love and always have in rotation is the Pillowtalk Push Up Lashes mascara. This is more of a comb sort of brush, a comb sort of brush that really combs through your lashes and gives a lengthened look, but it does add a lot of volume, and it's super black. So those are my two sort of favorite mascaras right now. The last makeup item I'm going to talk about and recommend is the Rare Beauty cream sort of liquid blush. This is in the color Joy. I really love this blush. I don't use it all the time. It's very intense, but I normally use this more so towards the summer when I get a little bit darker, and also when I want that really fresh, like clean girl makeup. I really love this. Her makeup line, Selena Gomez. Rare Beauty is a beautiful makeup line just all around. I know there are so many celebrity makeup brands coming out recently, and they're just I'm not impressed by a lot of them, but Rare Beauty, I really like Rare Beauty a lot. I love a lot of the products. So definitely recommend the liquid blush. Again, this is the color Joy. It's a nice peachy color. And again, I love those sort of colors that make me look healthy and almost sunburnt. So really love that. I want to quickly talk about a few more of these Sephora collection items just because it's going to be 30% off, and I do have a few things that I always pick up. One being the Dry Clean Quick Clean Instant Brush Cleaner Spray. I always pick up a couple of these. I love this when I am in between clients and I need to quickly clean my brushes and sanitize them. I'll use this, and then I also have a sanitizing spray that I'll use, but it doesn't make your brushes wet, so you can go ahead and you can use them in between. You can use them in between clients, and then I'll deep clean when I get home. Another Sephora brand product I love is the Deep Clean Solid Brush and Sponge Cleaner. I used to buy the Beauty Blender solid cleaner, but I really like this one because it is about this, to me it does the same job, and it's you know, a better price, plus it's 30% off always during sale. And because I'm always deep cleaning my brushes, because I do have multiple sets of brushes in my freelance kit, I love stuff like this that can really deep clean and get everything out of my brushes. And I also like to use this for my personal brushes as well, so I'll get a couple of these when they are 30% off, and you can't really beat the price. I do quickly want to talk about some Sephora brushes. Forgive me, these are dirty because I use them, but I do want to talk about some Sephora brushes that I definitely think are worth the price. And so the first one is the 71 Pro Concealer Brush. This is a slanted flat concealer brush. I absolutely love this brush. It works so well. I use this to sort of blend out my concealer under my eyebrows, and then sometimes I'll use this under my eye to pat down my concealer or set my concealer with powder. If I'm not using a sponge or a powder puff to set, I can use this as a brush to set. It just does so many different things. Another concealer brush that's very popular and always out of stock is going to be the number 57 Pro Airbrush Detail Brush. This is the perfect concealer brush for buffing out concealer. This is especially good for your makeup kit if you're a makeup artist, but on yourself this is amazing if you want to go ahead and buff out concealer. Sometimes the Beauty Blender is great for concealer, but if you want something that's a little bit more detailed and specific, I love these sort of brushes that can really airbrush under the eye and just kind of get in there and blend out. I love to use this like around the nose and little small areas around the face where I want to buff in concealer and get more of an airbrushed look. Another brush that I love is the Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush number 56 brush. Now this you can use, I use this with cream products and foundations. Mostly I use this with my cream bronzer, or if I'm doing a full coverage foundation look, this really kind of buffs in the foundation and gives you a little bit more control, but mostly I use this for my cream bronzing, which I do every day in my routine. I love this with cream bronzer. My last brush I want to talk about that I use as well in my kit too is the number 47 Pro Foundation Brush. This looks like the number 71 concealer brush where it is sort of slanted on one edge, so you really can do that sort of traditional sweeping, you know, like the old school just brand like tapered foundation brushes that are flat. This will give you sort of that feeling, but also airbrush at the same time. So I really love this. I also love this with cream when I'm applying cream blush and cream bronzer as well. So yeah, they just do so much, and I really love the Sephora tools. The brushes are really high quality and I recommend them so much. Let's talk about some skincare recommendations. I recommend the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Eye Mask. I love these eye masks. They're super thin and really easy to use. This is an empty box, but I wanted to show you the box. But they come in rose gold and gold. They're just beautiful eye masks. They're great for when you are maybe doing your makeup for a special occasion. Again, if you're a makeup artist, to put into your kit, or if you like to do your, you know, self-care pampering routine. I love these eye masks. so much more than the what's that other brand? I love these so much more than like the Patchology brand. I find that the Patchology brand like migrate and fall down your face. These just kind of stay put where you put them. I love, love, love these. I highly, highly recommend. Another product that actually grew on me, because at first I didn't know if I really loved it, and I think I got this in my last Sephora haul. You might have seen this. This is a Lineage lip sleeping mask, and I know this is a cult famous product, but I just felt like it was either too thin or it was doing this weird thing where it was leaving a film on my lips. But that didn't last for long, because now I love this product so much. And this is the vanilla one, but I also have the little mini berry that came in the Sephora birthday gift that I love. So highly recommend this. This is some deep hydration. This is great to fall asleep with. It's very, very thick and leaves a nice shine to your lips. So it's definitely something that I like to use overnight. I don't really, and when I wake up in the morning before I do my makeup, this is not something I keep in my purse to reapply, just because I don't want to carry this around and be putting my hands in it. But I do love to keep this at home, and this is more part of my skincare routine. I wanted to also recommend a face cream that I'm going to be repurchasing most likely, which is the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Oil Free Gel Cream. Now that we're going into spring summer, I really like this. It just hydrated my skin without adding too much weight and texture. I just really liked it. It smells really great. It's a beautiful packaging as well. If you were to keep your makeup out, I think this would be cute on your vanity or your, you know, bathroom table. But really, really like that. And then for eye cream, I recommend the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue. I love this stuff. It's a little bit pricey, but it is probably my favorite eye cream that I've ever used, and I'm on another, this is empty and I'm on another jar right now. So I mean, if you're gonna save a little bit of money, you might as well get the things that you're normally not gonna just keep repurchasing. So this is something definitely that I recommend. This has a retinol alternative in it. It's very hydrating, it's very glowy, very moisturizing. You need very, very little, and it's just so pretty. I love it. That was all of my skincare recommendations. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into some body care. I recommend the Necessaire body lotion. I love this stuff. I always have this. Again, going into spring, summer, I really love this. I love the fragrance free one. It's a really lightweight lotion that deeply hydrates your skin. It has so many different vitamins and things inside of it that's just so good for your skin. But this is just really good, and I recommend if you're looking for body cream. I recommend the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I have used all the different sizes and I love them all. I have the little mini one, the little travel sizes. I just love them. I love the smell of the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. There's just something about it. I love the texture, and it's definitely something that is pricey in my opinion for what it is, but why not, you know, get this when it's on sale. I think this is a staple for a lot of people. I'm definitely one of the people who really love the smell and love it. I did forget a couple of body products from the Sephora collection that I wanted to mention when I was talking about the items from the Sephora collection that you should be getting with the 30% off, which is the Sephora Body Super All Day Body Hydrator. This is so good. It's really well priced. This is really fresh smelling. So if you don't love the smell of the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, you think it's too creamy, too sweet, too heavy, this is really fresh smelling. It smells like almost like a spa scent. I also recommend their oils. I don't know if they still carry or if it's in this packaging, but they have different oils like jojoba, coconut, grapeseed oil, I believe, and I really love them. I use them on my body, but you can use them on your face, body, and hair. I typically just keep them to my body because I always like to use an oil after I use my body cream, so definitely recommend that as well. So the last body care item that I want to recommend is the Moroccan Oil hand wash. I love the smell of the Moroccan oil, and now they have a shower wash, they have a body oil, hand wash, I think like a hand cream even with the classic Moroccan oil smell. So I recently picked up the hand wash at a local Blue Mercury store in New York, which is, it's sort of like a mini Sephora type store. but I believe you can find, it's new, but I believe it's at Sephora now. I hope it's at Sephora. Definitely recommend this, and it smells amazing. It has argan oil with hyaluronic acid, and it just gives you that Moroccan oil smell on your hands. So I keep this in my bathroom, and I really like this product. We're going to quickly get into some hair care items, and then we're going to finish with a couple of fragrances. First and foremost, I recommend the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. This stuff is literally amazing and has saved my scalp. I have a very dry, itchy, flaky scalp, and if I don't use this, my scalp is like on fire. This has saved my scalp. I've gone through countless bottles of this. I have 2 backups right now of this. This is how serious my love for this is. So I highly recommend it. It has like a tea tree in it, so your scalp is like all tingly when you use it, which I really like. It makes me feel like my scalp is super clean. So I use this before I blow dry my hair. I put it in my scalp in my wet hair, and I absolutely love this. I'm halfway done with this bottle. I have 2 backups. Definitely recommend this during the Sephora sale because this is a little pricey. I believe it's like $38 or so, but it is well worth it. Alright guys, I own a ton of Olaplex products, but I'm just going to talk about my standouts, which are these 2. So the first being the Olaplex number 6. This is the Bond Smoother. So this is your leave-in conditioner. You need very little of this product. Literally, this is a 3.3 ounce, and I am maybe halfway through it, and I've had it for, I want to say, a year, and I do my hair once a week, every single week, or once every 2 weeks. And I use this on my hair, and you just need the tiniest little pea-sized amount. You put it on your ends, and it just really helps to smooth down your ends. I absolutely love this. And also, of course, I'm going to talk about the Olaplex number 3. This is a treatment that you use in your hair to strengthen up your hair. I have heard a lot of natural people who have naturally curly hair who love and swear by this, and then I've heard people who have straight, thin, you know, silky blonde hair who swear by this. This is just a treatment that kind of works for everyone. I believe that this is like a bond repairing sort of treatment, which is a little bit different from a protein treatment, but it kind of does the same thing. This is going to be the really large limited edition size. They do have this size that you can get as well, but I'm just showing you the one that I have, which is the really big bad boy right here. But this is definitely something that I recommend, and this is always a staple in my hair care routine. I have so many hair care products that I use and love, so I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with so many recommendations. I just wanted to put some of my standouts that I've been using recently. And so the last hair care product I'm going to talk about is the Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. This is a spray that you're going to use on your hair before you blow dry your hair. It's almost works like a glazing sort of treatment where it kind of just seals down your hair, and it gives this beautiful shine, and it locks in the shine into your hair that is incredible. I really love this. When you use this though, you do have to make sure you're using tension when you're blow drying your hair. So there is a little bit of a technique and a learning curve to this, but once you get it down, this product right here is amazing. And it really, I personally use products like this because they help with humidity, and as soon as the New York City summer heats, or as soon as the New York City summer hits, or if I'm traveling, I really love this because it really helps with the humidity, because as soon as the humidity hits my hair will get big and swell and just look really poofy, and so this really helps to combat that. I'm going to talk about 2 fragrances that I recommend, just because I don't have a ton of fragrance recommendations from Sephora specifically, because I'm really into niche fragrances, and Sephora really doesn't carry a ton of niche fragrances. They have a lot of more mainstream designer fragrances and, you know, smaller brands and things like that, but I'm more into the niche side of fragrances. So I typically get my fragrances at Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus, Saks, things like that. But there are a few brands that I really like that Sephora sells, one being the Maison Margiela replica brand, and I recommend the fragrance Bubble Bath, especially going into spring summer. I have this little travel size that I got during the last sale, and I definitely want to get the full size. This smells amazing. This smells clean, but it has some like really nice creamy notes to it too. So it's clean, but like sensual. I really love this. And then another one that gives me summer vibes is going to be the Ellis Brooklyn Salt fragrance, and I have gone through the travel size. I got this again during the last sale, so I need to get the full size. This reminds me of Coney Island in the summer. It just it smells beautiful. It's like salty. It smells like salty and sweet. I just really like it a lot, and those are the two fragrances that I recommend that I will probably be picking up. And I love so many different fragrances, but lately these are the ones I have been grabbing for that you can find at Sephora. Alright guys, I just quickly want to talk about, so these are my recommendations, and a lot of these products I might go ahead and repurchase, but I want to talk about some products that are on my wish list that I haven't tried before. So the first being the One Size by Patrick Starrr. The On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. You guys know that I love the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Spray, but I really want to try this one. It sounds interesting that it's going to make your makeup waterproof. So it's $30. I think that is a pretty good price for a 3.4 ounce sort of can, so I really want to try that. Another one from One Size Beauty that I'm definitely going to get is the full size of the One Size Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder that I showed you the mini of. That's in my cart. Also the One Size Point Made Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Pen. I typically, now that I'm getting older, I don't know why, but I'm into wearing a little bit of a wing eyeliner every single day. So I've been going through eyeliners and trying to find the best waterproof eyeliner that won't smudge and smear and go everywhere. I also need a recommendation for a black pencil waterproof liner that doesn't budge. I am wearing the Estee Lauder Double Wear waterproof eyeliner, black waterproof pencil liner on. It still smudges, it still travels. So if you guys know of a pencil that just does not move, please let me know, because I will definitely put that on my wish list. I also have the Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Longwear Foundation. This foundation is a foundation that everybody has been talking about, and I definitely want to try. I think it'll be really nice for summer. That one's a little pricey. That's $43. The Patrick Starrr setting powder full size is $30. I don't think that's too bad. And I also have the Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor maybe, Elasti Cream. That's the one in the pink packaging that everyone says smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. I work for MFK, Mason Francis Kirkjohn, and it does not. I smelled it in person, and it does not smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, and I'm an MFK specialist. It does have jasmine in it, but it does not smell like the fragrance. If you do think it does, I'm really curious to know why, because to me it doesn't. I smell that fragrance every single day, but I do want to try it because it definitely sounds really nice. It has collagen and squalene in it, so I might want to try it. I just don't think it smells like the fragrance. Or maybe I'll stick with my Bum Bum Cream, who knows. Then also the last thing I have on here, which is new, is the Summer Fridays Dream Oasis Deep Hydration Serum. It's $44 for 1 ounce, and that sounds really good. I'm looking for a nice hydrating serum for the summer, so I have that on my list as well. So my cart is about at $278 right now, so and I'm pretty sure it will go up because I have some other things that I'm probably going to add to my list. But yeah, let me know what you guys have on your wish list. Are there any things that I talked about in my recommendations that you absolutely love, or that you might be thinking about picking up from the Sephora sale? If there's anything you love that I missed, let me know in a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on my video. If you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.